Hey everyone, it's Matt from Bettors Delight.
Hey, and I'm Mike, and we're here to talk to you about our sponsor, Blue Chew.
Blue Chew is a unique online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis, but in chewable form and at a fraction of the cost. And boy, do I love saving money. How about you, Mike?
Yeah, I agree. I love saving money. And the best thing about Blue Chew is that it helps men combat all forms of ED. And also, you don't have to go to the doctor, no awkward conversations. I love staying at home. I know Matt does as well.
That sounds like a simple process, not having to leave my comfortable chair. Blue Chew's licensed medical providers will work with you to find the right ingredient and strength for your prescription. And here's a special deal for our listeners. Try Blue Chew free when you use our promo code DELIGHT at checkout. Just pay $5 shipping. That's bluechew.com, promo code DELIGHT to receive your first month free.
Is up, everybody. Season 5, episode 16, Bettors, Delight, and fellas, we're back to stinking. After a week where every single person on the show, Mike barely, went positive, we immediately tank the other way. I don't know what we were looking at. Obviously, we couldn't figure any winners out at bovadasportsbook.com, but, just not good at all. Everyone's significantly under 500. I had some decent winners and still got crushed. I don't even know where to start. I guess I should start with Mike because you're just flying back to earth after all your big wins.
I'm still way above 500, so you should talk to the other guys that are in the negative.
Way above.
We'll bounce back.
Yeah, way above's an interesting way to put it. You were somewhere in the neighborhood of plus 45 a mere 2 to 3 weeks ago.
We had a few rough weeks. We studied up well this week. We're going to offer some winners.
We'll see. Mark, you're inching closer and closer to where I've been for most of the season.
I was this close to predicting the exact outcome of that Europa League game. Not only did I get the draw, I called it going to PKs. I just picked the wrong team, and that was my lock. So it stunk to watch today because I flew from second place, could have been second place, to now mere 1.13 ahead of Greg, which is just disgusting.
Not where
Greg stinks.
Not where you want to be. Why are you in full Phillies uniform?
Because it's summertime. It's summertime. Memorial Day happened. It's now Phillies full baseball season. It's the doldrums of summer.
Matt, I don't even know where to start with you.
I'm only 2 units off negative, so to say that we're so far away from 50% is a travesty. It's a sham. It's a mockery. It's a Travis sham mockery. So, but I'm feeling good. I came in. I wrote a bunch of picks down this week, so I'm ready to go.
I don't think there's anything on that paper.
It says new hires. That's all it says. I don't know why I wrote that. It just says new hires. Not even in recruiting or anything.
New hires might be what we have to do for the show.
That's actually what it is. Welcome our 5th. So we're doing an intern. We got an intern this year for the doldrums of summer. He's getting full credits.
The doldrums are coming very quickly. Mark, for your Phillies. They're just misery left and right. But yeah, it was an entertaining soccer game today.
Who played?
It was Roma and Sevilla, and the last, half hour.
The game was not entertaining. It was some of the worst.
I enjoyed
ever. No, that was horrible.
It was bad. They both went in there with disgusting plans, and they executed them. But that's exactly why I picked that game to be a draw, because I felt like it was going to be ugly. I'm actually surprised they scored any goals. But, It is what it is. It is what it is.
I think what was the most disgusting about last week is how confident the golf picking was going into the week. And boy, did that not turn out. I mean,
First of all, I have a question.
go ahead.
In the list Mike sent, he didn't have a check mark, or whoever sent it did not have a check mark next to DeChambeau top 10. I'm pretty sure he got top 10.
It's
I
in your
marked it
record.
in.
Okay, it's in there.
Greg sends the list over, and I confirm. And he misses some here and there.
So I'm only -7 then instead of 8, right?
What?
No, you're -8. It was that 1.1 was factored into the -8.
So you guys messed up. So I should be -1 unit.
No, I don't.
No.
Your math might be a little off there.
Yes.
I am protesting this season. Whoever wins will get an asterisk next to his name. Officially under protest.
The whole
I have it
season.
marked as a win on here.
The whole season now gets protested. We don't know where I would have been. We don't know. Unless I win. Yes, correct, intern Chris. Thank you. Unless I win, there will be no asterisks. But if someone else wins, there's an asterisk.
Matt, how confident were you after Scheffler fired the 67 with your bet?
I felt good. I went out and spent so much money that I did not have yet. Turns out to not go to a Burlington coat factory and buy a fur coat because they will throw fake blood on you and you cannot return it. So shout out Michael Scott. Yeah, but no, I thought I had it, and then Finau played like 3 holes and was immediately like 3 over, and I was like, boy, this is over. Like that was over quick.
Yeah.
So it was tough.
That's not a good. It was not a good start for him, and it continued to not be good.
Yeah, I had to bug people for passwords just to watch the first 3 holes of a Charles Schwab Invitational on a Thursday.
It does.
It was a real doldrums of summer type morning on Thursday morning.
It does
just have your own.
It does amaze me. You have cable, like you can definitely log in to ESPN Plus with your cable stuff.
But I don't have the other part of it. I don't have a credit card. That's the problem. I don't have a credit card. I don't know what a credit score is. I imagine mine's good.
I don't know,
but
what that is either.
I haven't seen it. I have not seen it. So
ask Charles Schwab.
Oh yeah, actually, Schwab's a good dude. From what I hear, he always hits me up.
To Johns Hopkins.
Did he?
No, I just made that up.
Do you think it's Charles Schwab, one guy, or it's like Bill Charles and James Schwab?
No, I think it's one guy.
It's just one guy, Charles Schwab, named after himself.
Yeah.
Nah.
I don't know. I think we're gonna have to fact check this one.
A little egotistical, huh?
Yeah, I knew it's just one guy.
Thanks for looking that up, intern Chris. Charles Schwab is one person.
I feel like intern Chris is gonna hate
being called intern Chris.
I mean, don't take the job if you didn't want it. It's gonna help you graduate from. It goes to your Philadelphia Community College credits for your.
You needed one internship credit to graduate.
One intern, and you took this as an internship credit.
Imagine using this as your professional experience.
The fact that it pays $150,000 like for just a summer, it's a crazy internship. Let me tell you what.
Do you understand what you
got to apply for that internship?
Do you understand what you could take that $150,000 and do on Bovada? Be a rich man, Chris. Follow our picks. You got this.
Yeah.
Especially the locks.
Well, the locks, to be fair, before this was the first week we were 0-4 in locks, and just despicable picking, to be fair.
Dorka didn't have my back.
Oh, no, she did not.
The Lynx got crushed.
Yeah, they lost.
I watched about 5 minutes of that game, and she was not in, and I was just like, I don't even know what I was done because they were getting crushed.
Yeah,
I mean, it makes sense.
Sung Jae missed the cut by a stroke.
Hovland was doing good, and then all of a sudden he just disappeared. He got like 15th. He was like top 4, and all of a sudden ended like 15th.
Michael Smith.
I would rather face. Who?
I thought you were going to say you would rather face.
I would rather face Tiger than Hovland on Sunday. I mean, I would rather face Hovland.
That's not true.
Hovland's been
terrible.
You somehow forgot the joke from last week.
From last week. Your own joke.
Did we do a show last week?
Barely.
I got to put PTO in for next week. I'm not coming.
Take it up with our HR department.
Who's our HR? Chris, who did you apply for the internship with? I need their number. It's Mark's head of HR for the company. Interesting.
No.
Not even a tiny bit.
Mark's corporate. Oh, good corporate Mark over here. Look at him.
Corporate Mark.
This is how corporate Mark dresses at work.
Like
If you don't come in full uniform, you are a loser.
You're a bench player for the 1984 Phillies.
Hey, Mike, clean it up and button those buttons, all right, buddy? This is a professional setting.
Why do you have the Shane Bieber jersey on?
I don't know, because I
he's probably
haven't
pitching.
worn it for a show yet. He did pitch today. He got
You
thrashed.
found it on the floor.
That's true. It was covered. by
Closest thing
several
you
other
could
things.
find.
It's been hanging in the closet for a while. I haven't worn it.
There you go. That looks nice.
Understandable. Understandable. I get
Now
why
you
you
look
didn't wear
like you
it.
could give a presentation on what picks to give and what not to take.
I just
What are you doing?
accidentally buttoned my
You
cord
get the
underneath
cord
my shirt.
inside.
It's under.
I mean,
That's awesome.
You wearing a wire?
Yeah.
Mike's like, I'm not wearing a wire.
Technically, yeah.
He's got a big head. He's like, I'm not wearing a wire, I swear, guys.
I'm
like,
reporting.
we can see the microphone,
report
dude. Like,
HR.
we know you're wearing a wire.
It's so
to report
funny.
the HR department.
Here's a
Mikey
question. Why did
Brasco.
Jerry Kuzman wear number 37 and number 24 for the 1984 Philadelphia Phillies?
Wait, he switched numbers mid-season?
That's
I
pretty
guess
sweet.
so. He wore 37 and 24. Bat right through left. He's a pitcher.
Sent down or something? Yeah, it's a good
Could've-
point,
They don't
Chris.
do zeros in MLB, do they?
What's his name? They do now, but what's his name a few years ago? I think it was Knapp wore two different numbers in 1 year because we traded for somebody and he took his number.
Knapp was pretty bad.
I know, but
He was not my
somebody.
favorite.
Here's a
backup.
question.
No, he stinks.
Who did
But
Chris Webber
he was
take
somebody
number
worthy.
4 from
What?
on the Sixers? Who did Chris Webber take number 4 from when he came to the
Iguodala.
Sixers?
Come on, Iguodala.
Correct.
Yeah.
Easy. Next question.
I need an Iguodala number 4 Sixers jerseys. Are those out there?
That's
Probably.
Iguodala.
I can't wait to see. I know the Sixers documentary, Everything But the Chip, is airing tonight, which should be fun. Anybody else other than me check out the American Gladiators documentary?
I caught the
No,
end of
not
it
yet.
yesterday, but I didn't really see enough of it.
All right, fine.
I was watching
All right,
Vanderpump
yeah.
Rules.
we gotta get into
Nothing
picks.
rules about that show. I don't get it. It's
gotta-
very misleading.
I mean, that's not what the ratings for it say. I think people love that show.
I don't know, man. There's one. Everyone's like kissing and stuff. It's a weird show.
What?
What?
I don't know.
I don't need to watch that.
There's a lot of
Weird.
stuff on the news going on about it. People are going crazy about that. But how about your boy Shannon Sharp's out of the Undisputed after this week, after the finals?
I did see that.
Yeah, he's out.
Good
He's out
news.
at Undisputed.
Who's taking over for him? Did they not
Shannon
announce it?
Dull?
Yelling.
You're so stupid. Oh my god. I'm not even writing that down as a potential.
That's so
potential option.
Don't even.
I wonder if Bovada has lines for who the replacement will be on Undisputed under the entertainment section.
I know. We just hired a guy. He could look it up.
Academy Award.
He could apply for the job too. He could apply
Probably
for that
should
one.
be Skip
Might get
yelling
it.
at himself.
It
Why
probably
is
will.
Ben
That would be
Davis
terrible.
wearing really high socks? What is happening with the Phillies? He's showing the inside of his shoe. That's how good the Phillies are right now. Primetime game playing against the Mets, and we got Ben Davis showing off the insoles of his feet.
Primetime game.
Aren't they all primetime games?
Yeah,
If that's
what?
the case.
I mean, yeah, it's a 7:05.
What?
Why is he wearing a bowling shoe?
All right.
Your
There's over
Nola
100
take-
games.
Your
left.
Nola take was horrible. I'm bringing
Well, regardless,
Oh,
Matt just got booted. Well, he'll probably rejoin at some
this. Yeah,
point.
probably
We'll
come
see what
back.
happens.
Matt's Nola take
because of that
today.
take. What a
We're
take.
going to baseball. Matt said, "Go on, Greg."
Yeah, I was just gonna say I was getting ready to go into baseball regardless,
Yes.
because I'm sure there's a ton of picks we have at Bovada. But go ahead, we can start there, Mike.
Matt's Nola take for baseball was he said he was saying that Nola's not good, and I was like, if a career 3.66 ERA is good, and then he was like, well, is 4.91 ERA in the playoffs good? That's like saying that he pitched 5 games in his playoff career. It's like saying Mike Trout's bad for having a .03 average in the playoffs because he's played in 3 playoff games in his career.
I mean, that is bad.
bad
It's a bad playoff
Bad
average.
take.
It's a small
my
sample
God.
size.
Shut up. Yes, obviously, but it's not enough to say if somebody's good or bad.
You're the same guy that hates Zach Hampel, and I can't take you seriously.
Can you guys
Did
see?
you see that picture of Zach Campbell today?
Yes.
When the kid caught the ball and he was very sad that he didn't.
I mean,
catch the
yeah,
ball.
he was trying to get a foul ball. That's his whole thing.
Did I disappear?
Yes.
Oh,
You
yeah.
did, but you're
Yeah,
back.
you're back.
No one's
Yeah,
talking about it.
Well,
Oh,
we moved
yeah.
on. I mean, it had been
Yeah,
30
you
to 40
ghosted us,
seconds.
and we were fine with it.
We assumed
was-
you'd be
I-
back.
I just hit restore, and now it says 43 seconds at the top of my screen. Chris will have to let me know. Now it says lost connection, reconnected. I don't know
Alright.
what's going on.
It's Matt's internet must be really great. Yeah, I don't see. Yeah,
Okay.
thank you, Chris, for letting us know. There are no undisputed props currently, but I'm sure
Not yet.
at some point they will be up there. It seems like pretty fresh news that Shannon Sharp's out. Matt, we've moved on to baseball though. Mark,
Nice.
you're dressed like you're going to be a utility infielder. Fire off a couple picks.
All right, so I'm going to take the Red Sox first. I got them at -170. They got Chris Sale on the mound. They got the Reds in town. Reds stink. And the Red Sox also kind of stink, but not as bad. And Chris Sale's pretty good, so.
I'm going to take the Red Sox,
Red
or the Reds.
Yeah.
I'm on the Reds plus 141. Mike at Bovada. Sorry, you're on the
Both
Reds.
on the
obviously,
Reds?
though?
No, I'm on the Red Sox -1.5 plus 110.
Ooh,
Hunter
there
Green.
you
Hunter
go.
Green is hit or miss every single outing. Either pitches like 7 scoreless or like 7 runs, and he pitched his really good game last game, so I think he stinks this next game.
Good.
Maybe he figured something out.
I did some research today after a few tough weeks. We got lazy and complacent. Now we're back.
You lazy? I would never guess. All your clothes are on the floor.
I did
Definitely
my
not
laundry
lazy.
today. I did
I
my
would
laundry
definitely-
today.
I would definitely say complacent, but not lazy.
You did my
A
laundry.
little bit of both.
Matt, you have anything in baseball?
Yeah. Mike's wearing his jersey. Tanner Beebe plus 117. Give me the Cleveland Guardians.
Also on my card.
Also on my card.
Uh-oh.
Uh,
The
Right.
Twins are
I
on
like
my
it.
card minus 140. So.
Wow.
Love it.
Wow.
It's good for us, boys. Good for us.
Wow.
I like it.
Pound it. Pound it. Somebody pound it with me. Come on.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah,
talking about-
Mike. Thank you.
Not
Yes.
baseball, but talking about
Baseball.
lacrosse. How about not being able to review a
Like,
game-winning
what a
goal?
win! What a win by Duke and then Notre
I
Dame.
mean, I couldn't care less about Penn State losing, but not being able to review a game-winning goal in a
It's not
national
good. In a
semifinal is
final.
one of the most bonkers thing in overtime. Is one of the most bonkers thing I've ever seen.
Seems
And I don't
like
know why the
something
one
someone
guy
would-
didn't make the call.
For a guy that doesn't care, it seems like that would be something they would say. They would bring it up and complain about it.
I
agree.
Penn State lacrosse is way down on my list of sports I
Wow.
care about. I just think
All
how
right.
that's
Don't
dumb.
let Mike ever bring it up again. Go ahead, rank them. What's on your list? Bocce ball, club soccer,
Don't-
Penn
Mike,
State
you
track
know-
and field.
we
Crystal
don't talk.
Palace.
We don't talk about it a lot on the show, but Mike's a big chess guy on Bovada. He's always in there looking at
Ooh.
the chess odds. So
Mike, I will kick your ass in some chess.
I stink.
All right, good.
I know
just
how to
wanted
play,
that to be
but I
known.
stink. You'd probably.
I don't believe that you know how to play.
I know how to play chess.
I
Yeah,
know.
name 2 pieces.
We should have a Bettors Delight tournament.
King,
Good.
I don't know how to play
Name
Name
chess.
2.
Yes.
rook.
That
Best chess player on the field. On the
I just
field.
named
On
4.
the
I just, on the field. I just named 4 chess pieces in the span of 3 seconds.
What'd you say?
What'd you name?
Pawn, king, queen, rook,
All right. There's only a few more. Keep going.
The
I
one
don't
that
think so.
moves up
Ah,
three
no,
and
that
over
doesn't
one.
count.
Oh,
You can't
my
describe
God.
what it does.
The one that moves diagonal. I can't think
Mike-
of the names.
Oh,
Mike's
my
like the
God.
castle. There's
the horse. What's the horse one? Yeah, the horse does the up
Is that the
night.
knight?
Yeah, it's the
I don't
knight.
know.
The knight.
What's
the rook,
what's your
What's the one that
favorite?
moves diagonal?
the bishop.
Bishop.
What's
All
your
right.
favorite chess movie, Mike?
Chess movie?
Yeah,
I don't
Mine's
know.
mine's Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone.
Nice.
It's
Bang.
not a
Got
show.
him.
Oh my God.
That's a chess movie, and that's all it is. You make your move. He's gonna sacrifice himself.
I remember watching the Queen's Gambit being like, I could play chess. I could figure that out. And after like 5 minutes, I was like, I could never play chess. This is way too complicated.
I can play chess, but
Chess
not
is awesome.
competitive chess is way harder. 'Cause you have to do it in like a certain time limit.
And then
Yeah,
you
like-
hit the timer
Don't
to
make
pass
fun of
it.
me. I was in chess club as a kid.
I was
We
in
know.
chess club.
We know you both were. We guys, we know. We've watched the pod for more than 5 seconds.
I won most points in the one tournament. Bang. Chess
I
club.
didn't,
They're
I
like,
didn't enter any
but-
tournament.
Yeah, they're like, all right, Mark hasn't won a game. Let's just give him something. Most points. Like, what does that even mean? Just give him most points. He'll never check into it. Just give him most points.
I'll tell you. It means I got the most amount of pieces. I came in third overall, but I got the most amount of pieces.
Mark's got like 3 different chess sets under his arms. I got all the pieces, baby. It's like, yeah, man, you got them all, man. Congrats.
Cash them in, dude. Cash them in. I'm on the Rockies plus 141 against the
I hate all of
Diamondbacks.
Well, I'm on the D-backs minus 170.
D-backs are minus 170 at Bovada. All right.
Why do I say things that I know you guys are going to just make fun of? Like,
Dug yourself into a
ruthlessly?
hole there.
Sorry,
just
you
bring
said
it
you
up.
were in the chess club. You like that's like number
Yeah,
one. It's like the number one bullying thing in all television and movies.
Yeah, you wish you knew how to play chess. It's sick.
I mean, I
It's
can play
awesome.
chess. You move the one pieces only 2 piece up, 1 piece over. You move pawns just up. Kings can only go one spot. Queens can
There's
do
a
whatever.
lot- I-
Queens can just do whatever they want.
All right, I'm sending you a chess.com invite right now.
Yeah, send it to me. I'm not the guy who just got kicked out in 5 seconds for running one program. Yeah, send it on over to me.
Send it to Matt's Hotmail account, and you guys can have a good time.
Chess.com is gonna break my computer.
Mike, do you have any
All of a
more
sudden, a
picks?
small fire is gonna start down here.
You have any more picks in baseball?
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Brewers plus 160 with Peralta on the mound, and my last pick would be I'm gonna take the under in the Padres Marlins game, under 8, even odds, with
I got the
Musgrove
Padres
and
in that
Luzardo
game.
on the mound.
Mark, I'm also on the
the-
Padres minus 120, right?
Yep, minus 120.
Matt, anything else in baseball so we can wrap it up?
Yeah. Mariners are not playing tomorrow at this point. Scherzer minus 170 against the Phillies.
You know,
It makes sense.
Give me-
It's a good pick.
give me the Phils plus 141. Tywin Walker with the revenge game, coming back to play his old team. Maybe
like
this is
that.
the game that he gets right and
No.
gets
Pitched real
the
well last
team.
game,
not.
too.
What do you mean? No,
Hater.
probably not. Why not?
Because they're not a good baseball team right now. I'm not saying they can't
Hater.
get good, but right now they are not a good
Well,
baseball team.
All I'm
Season's over,
suggesting
right?
is maybe
I didn't
this
say
could
that,
be the
Mike.
game that they get good,
I'm
and
just-
you
I'm
said
just
not a
season's over.
chance.
How many
So
games this season have they gone to the 6th inning with no runs? It's somewhere that's like 10 to 12, something like
Do
that.
you get?
I
you
mean,
get
there's
one-
definitely
you get
some
5
issues.
more losses in the. Or do you get more losses for not scoring runs before the 6th inning or not? I
No,
don't
but
know
it proves
how
that their
works.
offense is extremely struggling right now. So you continue
I
to
just don't know
pretend
how it
they're in a good
works.
spot right now. Oh, we got everybody right where we
No
want them.
one.
10 games under
No one.
500.
Nobody said
No,
that.
No
We're
one's
not
ever
10
said
games under
that.
500.
No, I've never said that. You
Doubted,
know, like, no.
doubted the Nuggets.
You
telling me
did doubt the
Phillies are right-
Nuggets.
we have the Phillies right where we want
Oh,
them.
speaking of
I
the
just
Nuggets,
don't have the sky falling down like everybody else does when we're 2
All
games
right.
back from the wild card.
Your big James Bond
All right.
guy? Skyfall?
are we
No,
done with baseball?
Yeah, we're going to move to soccer.
All right, then we can talk about the Nuggets later.
Yeah, we'll
talk
get
about
to the
Nuggets later.
NBA Finals in just a little
Talk
bit.
about
but-
Mike Doubtnam.
Yes.
What's the sky falling movie? What is
In
that?
Skyfall. Oh, Chicken
What?
Little.
Chicken Little. That's it. Exactly. All right.
Voice-
That's
voice-
one. Glad we're on the
Voice-
same page.
Voiced by Zach Braff. I was actually watching it yesterday. That's the only reason I literally had it on yesterday.
It's a good movie.
Yes.
Chicken Little's a really good movie.
Zach Braff, the voice of Chicken Little.
Good.
All right. Thank God we got that in.
Andre Iguodala, number 4.
We are out of games in terms of the English Premier League. I think all the English leagues have wrapped up for
Now the
this
Derby,
season.
it's coming up.
Well, we
The
still
Derby is
have
this weekend.
we have the FA Cup, that final that is this weekend. It is City versus United. Matt, I know where your allegiances lie.
Yep.
Nothing. All right.
Man City
I'll take
minus
United.
250. Wait, what?
They're minus 205 at Bovada.
Minus 205. Give it to me, babe.
I'll take United to lift the trophy plus 300.
All right, United.
Gonna stop Man City from winning the treble.
I mean, it's a tall
Them
task.
and Inter. Inter's gonna beat them in the next weekend.
We'll see.
Yeah, that's tough. I'm honestly, I'd take the over in that Man City Man U game. Over 3 at even money.
Haaland. Dude, how about
Haaland
Borussia
stinks.
Dortmund? But Haaland's old team just blowing it at home
Yeah,
against
that's tough.
a middle of the tier
win.
team.
Yeah,
Winning
and
your
you-
champion for the
Yeah.
first time in over a decade, and you
that's
just
tough.
blow it like that. It's almost worse than it is worse than what Arsenal did, but
Well,
that's why I'm
it's-
taking the week off from soccer.
It's
this week.
worse because it all happened in one game, right? It's a one game situation where all you had to do was win and you're the champion versus Arsenal collapsed over the course of like a month and a half. So it's a little bit
true.
easier to
Tough month.
take in when you're like, all right, well, this is definitely going to happen. We have no
And at one
options
point,
here.
they were 7 minutes away from being champions.
Arsenal
Yeah.
could have Arsenal could just draw it out and won it all.
I don't think
That's not
yeah.
true.
Incorrect.
That's incorrect.
Oh, I'm sorry, drew out. How do you pronounce it? What's the issue here, guys? Drawn?
No, I don't think it's a grammar thing.
It's not the pronunciation. That's the issue.
I'm on Torino against Inter Milan, it's Torino and Inter Milan. It's a draw, plus 250. Lazio taking on Empoli, plus 105. A couple Serie A bets on Bovada. Mike, what do you have in soccer?
Here it is. Trying to find the conference league. When's the 7th?
That's
Is that
on
next
the
Wednesday?
7th.
Is that next Wednesday? Or is
No,
I think it's
going to be next Thursday.
all right, never mind then. I'll wait till next week. No, 7th is Wednesday.
Is it?
7th is Wednesday, June 7th, Wednesday. All right, I want Fiorentina plus 180. And Fiorentina to lift the cup. Lift the trophy, minus 105. Yeah, the 7th is next Wednesday, confirmed.
So to lift the trophy was what?
Minus 105.
I have that on mine too.
Yeah, I hope West Ham loses and then they dissolve as a club.
That seems that seems a little bit overreactive.
Can that happen?
No.
No.
It's like
Not
putting
if-
cotton
not-
candy in water.
Can it happen? Yes, not because they lose the
Yeah.
Europa Conference League title game. That is not how it can happen.
Correct.
How big is the cup?
I know Mark's out of soccer. Matt, do you have anything else in soccer, or else we could just blow right through the rest of them?
I think give me West Ham plus 155. I hope they do the opposite of
pick.
dissolve. They
Absorb?
Yeah. Would absorb be the right word for dissolve? I think that's what happens to something that dissolves. It dissolves into something that absorbs it.
Solidify, maybe.
Yeah.
Solidify.
Solidify
Solidify's
sounds
good.
right.
Gather.
You see the top of
Gather?
Chris's head going like this. He's shaking it yes. So
Feeble
That has to be
answers.
Gather.
feeble baseball team.
Feeble
Um,
baseball.
I
team.
hear that one more time. Makes no sense.
I'll close out my soccer picks. Couple La Liga picks to close it out. Real Madrid versus Athletic Bilbao, even money at Bovada, and then Sevilla coming off the Europa win today. I'm taking Real Sociedad minus 130 against them there.
Put that
so,
on
Mike,
my card too.
It's on yours.
I like that. Yeah, they'll probably be drinking till whenever that game is.
What does
Probably,
Real
yeah.
mean
Why not?
again?
Royal. Nice.
Cool. And I didn't know.
No, zero
Nice.
follow up there. Just nice.
Why don't they just say Royal? Why do they say Real? Is that how it's
Because
That's
pronounced?
how you
in
say it in
Spanish.
their. That's how you say it in their language. Yeah.
Why is it Real Salt Lake then?
Because the MLS tried to cut,
Because they tried to do the same thing. Yeah.
but not
In-
with all
That's
the
why they
leagues.
have-
Miami.
That's why you have like, Inter Miami, Austin FC instead of just like Austin SC.
I prefer the New York, New Jersey Metro Stars over any of those other ones.
Are
Same
the
as
Red Bulls still a
Earthquake.
team?
Yeah. They were the Metro Stars. They became the Red Bulls, and then NYCFC came into play as well.
Yeah.
Red Bulls is a good name. I would like to play for. If I had to play for one MLS team, it would be the Red Bulls.
Not the LA Galaxy.
Nah, I'm more of a Red Bull guy. Can't drink a Galaxy.
I'm going. Let's go to tennis. I don't know what can't drink a galaxy. I don't even get. Whatever. This is
right.
This is what happens in the aforementioned doldrums of summer. It's just meandering down the weirdest paths possible.
Yeah, let's get into the French Open men's singles.
Yeah,
Meander down.
Let's meander down the doldrums. Yeah, we're
none
meandering
of
down
what
the
you guys are
doldrums.
saying makes sense. So just so you're aware.
I'm just repeating all of the large words that you keep saying.
Let's feebly meander down the doldrums of summer. Ned Schneebly, feebly Schneebly.
Mark, I'll start with you in tennis since you sat out soccer.
All right, I'm gonna go with Thomas Martin Echeverry. He's got Alex de Minaur, but I like Thomas Martin at even money, plus 100.
All right, Mike, I'll go to you.
I'll start with Karolina Muchova, minus 150 against Arena Camelia Begu. I bet against her yesterday, and she absolutely throttled who I bet on. So we're going to bet on her now.
Yeah, that's how that works.
Yes, exactly. We're opposite of spite picks. We're gonna ride with her now.
You're gonna back the people that just ripped your heart out.
Correct.
That makes sense. There's two. I mean, I'm trying to. I'm scrolling through here. There's every single game listed here. I'm obviously sitting out of tennis, so I'm good there. But Matt, do you have anything?
What?
I
I
do.
sit out of tennis every week.
Yeah, I don't
Because
know
I
why.
lose
French
every time I
Open.
pick them.
I have so many tennis picks.
Well, that's fine. Let's see what Matt has, and I'll come back to you. There's plenty to pick from on Bovada.
Tommy Paul, plus 120 over Nicholas Jarry. I imagine this guy's just a mixture of Tommy Fury and Jake Paul, and he's going to get it done.
It's just one. It's just one guy. Didn't Tommy Paul go really deep in the? What was the one before this? U.S.
Not the
Open.
U.S. Open. No, is it Australian Open?
No,
Maybe it was Australian Open.
What's the one they play out in
Wasn't Wimbledon.
California that's really cool?
Indian Wells.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was Indian Wells. I don't know. I just know.
I feel like it was. I feel like it was a major, but regardless, I
What's
think,
your major, dude? I don't know. I really like the U.S. Open. What if he would have answered like that?
He lost to Djokovic in the semifinals of the Australian Open.
Okay.
Novak?
Novak.
Novak Djokovic? The tennis
Correct.
player?
Yes. He
At
lost
Indian
to him,
Wells?
shockingly. At Indian Wells.
Just Australian
No,
Open.
not Indian Wells.
Jesus Christ, save the show. Give me your next pick.
Not Indian Wells.
All right, let's start the show now.
Here we go.
We're only
3,
18 minutes
2,
in.
1.
That's
What?
incorrect.
That is also.
That's what
wrong.
my computer says.
Yeah, Matt's got the.
I got Francis Tiafoe. He's minus 105. He's got Aslan Karatsev.
Ooh, put that on my card.
I'm gonna also parlay that one with Echeverry. Comes back at plus 290. And to finish up my men's tennis picks, I'm taking a future here. Carlos Alcaraz outright to win the French, plus 350.
Trey Turner, baby. Getting it done. Getting it done when it matters.
I
Guy's
mean,
guy's a legend.
I'm talking about Carlos Alcaraz and how he's going to be the next legend. I was waiting for somebody to mention it. And
What
nothing.
sport?
Wait, I want to know why you're saying he's the next legend.
Because he's going to be the next Nadal, where he just dominates on the clay.
I mean, he's
Trey
minus
Turner's
3,300 over Shapovalov. That's
How
Yeah,
did he get
gigantic.
out there?
I mean,
Trey Turner's minus 300 to win to get a hit.
That would be good. That means he's almost like, a sure thing.
How did he get thrown out there?
You know what's a
again?
sure thing, Greg? You shutting up.
That's rude. That's a rude thing to say. Mike, give me some more
you
tennis.
shut your mouth when you're talking to me.
I'll take Bianca Andreescu minus 155 against Emma Navarro.
Do you have any more? Can you give me like a couple more?
Yeah. I finished just my parlay. It's all 4 of these. Jessica Bagula minus 275 against Elise Mertens. And then my last pick would be Anastasia Potapova minus 165 against another Anastasia.
Potapova's on my card as well.
Yeah, my parlay comes
Pavlyuchenkova.
back.
Hold on. So the parlay on Bovada is what now?
Plus 501. Yeah, I decided to just not read the last name of the other Anastasia.
Pavlyuchenkova is on my list at plus 135. Winner gets to keep their name.
Wow.
Yeah.
They're both Anastasia
Loser.
P.
Yeah.
It's a lot on the line, honestly.
It's a contract game. Loser has to give up their tour card.
Is that that's how that works? Mike,
Playing for slips.
Like
So
the wrestling
Earth
matches.
slips.
Mike, your parlay is Muchova, Tiafo, Andrescu, Pagula.
No Tiafo. No Tiafo.
Okay. So
I just wanted him added to the card.
Andrescu. And it's 501. Mark, you said
it's
something
just
at
those
some
4.
point was on your card as well, right?
Yeah, so I have Potapova.
At some point, something is on my card too.
I got Potapova at my card at minus 165. I got Beatriz Haddad Maya at minus 375. Parlay those two together, plus 103. And then I got Jasmine Paolini at minus 105. And my last pick is Emma Navarro against Andreescu, plus 130.
That's an L for you.
That's an L
That's an
for
L
you.
for one of us.
Wow.
That's an L. It's a guaranteed win for the pod, though.
Wow.
That's what it is, boys.
That's how we're judging everything? Oh, hey,
I'm gonna take
pick
the
against
draw.
each other so somebody has a good week.
We should
Why
do
not?
that.
That's not a bad idea.
Seems like a terrible
We should
idea.
be talking about this off air.
That would be disingenuous. All right.
But one of us would look good.
Is that
I do everything on air. That way I can breathe.
Mike, just
Tell
gonna let
me
that
how I'm
one,
supposed to breathe with no air.
just gonna let that one sink in. Mark, your last 2 picks were not parlayed together, correct?
They were not parlayed together.
Then does that close out tennis then? Matt, do you have anything else you want to throw out there?
No,
I'm done.
All right. Then we're good on tennis. Let's go to the Stanley Cup Finals. The matchup is set. It is the Vegas Golden Knights from the Western Conference taking on the Florida Panthers from the Eastern Conference. The magical run continues for Florida. I mean, Mike, I'll go to you first because I think that you're going to have a pretty.
I'm
good
going to
insight
double
on it.
down. I'm going to double down on the Golden Knights. I think the time off for the Panthers could hurt them in game 1. I think they can be rusty. So I'm going to double down minus 130 and minus 1.5 plus 200. I think, and it's in Vegas, right? So
Yeah,
at
I
home,
believe it is.
Panthers got to travel there, and they haven't played in at least a week or 5. Maybe was this a week?
Well, like the first game isn't even until Saturday, so there's still
so
several
it'd be at
days.
least it'd be like a week. Could be time off, could be rusty. I'm gonna take the Knights.
Or fresh legs.
That's true.
I know. I agree. I
You-
agree there.
the average hockey shift is only like 30 to 40 seconds.
Yeah, but they play they do that a lot every game.
Well, explain it to me how the referee can skate for a whole 60 minutes and not get tired.
Wow.
Our hockey
they're not
players
doing
soft.
the same thing.
Are hockey players soft that the referees can skate longer than them?
I've never heard that point or thought
They're
of
not
it that way.
doing the same thing.
Are
They
hockey
also
players
stop and
skating
stand
for an
a period
hour.
of time.
That's like
You're
you're
skating
saying
for an
that-
hour.
That's like you're saying the same thing, I guess, in soccer referees too, and different things, and any referee.
No,
run.
soccer
Oh, yeah.
referees are running the whole time.
Joe West
Soccer
is way more
referee-
athletic than Trey
No,
Turner.
I was gonna say, and that runs. I said anybody that runs.
Joe West could beat Trey Turner in a 40.
What are the odds on that 40 on Bovada?
Minus 300.
For Joe West, right?
Exactly.
Joe West.
Exactly.
I'm taking over 8 seconds. That might be generous.
It's very generous.
Yeah.
It's like over 80 seconds, dude.
Well,
No, 80.
probably just walk. I don't know if you know how long 80 seconds is.
If he kind of like gave it a nice little like when he was like trotting over to like break up a managerial argument with another umpire, like if he's going at that speed, I think that's you set that line at 11 seconds for a 40.
Way over.
I think he
I
might
think
even
it's-
no. I think he
way
goes
over.
under. I think he goes
I think
under.
I might
I
take
think-
the under 11. I'd take over 8, under 11. I'm in that 9-10 sweet
a
spot. I
slight
think he
jog,
gets it.
a slight jog for a 40.
It's only
I
40
think
yards.
it's not that many yards.
40 yards.
What do you think
I
our 40s
understand.
are?
7
try
to
that.
10
I
seconds.
know.
We should try that.
I have-
No way
faster
is your
than yours.
47 to 10 seconds.
No,
Yeah,
you're definitely
You're
like
probably
five.
fast.
You're probably like 5'8", Greg. 5'8" to 6.
I'm like 6'1". I think you're talking to the wrong person on the show.
Oh, sorry,
I'm
Mike. You're like
5'8".
5. Mike. You're definitely 4'11". You're 40
I'll
time,
take
not your
that.
height. Not your
I'll
height.
take that. I'll take that.
I'm taking the Panthers on the series line plus 105, and I'm also taking the Panthers tomorrow night, game 1. Well rested. Bob is dialed in plus 110. Lock of the week.
Oh.
Both on my card as well. I'm also going to take the Panthers minus 1.5 plus 245.
That's value at Bovada.
It is value for a team that knows what they're doing. Bobrovsky is hot. Matt Tkachuk is also on fire.
He's
So
a dog.
he is. So, South Florida's got something going in the water right now. So we'll see what happens.
Must be something in the water.
Zach Edey's returning to college. Brutal.
Not Purdue, though, right?
I'd assume
Or,
it's Purdue.
or is he staying at Purdue? I don't know if he was transferring or not.
Can you transfer at this point?
I don't.
Yeah, he
I think you
returned
can
to
transfer
Purdue.
whenever
Yeah,
you want.
Yeah, he's returning to Purdue.
Oh, okay. Well,
Was
breaking
he a
news.
junior or sophomore? What was
I think
he
he was a
last
junior. I believe he was a junior, but I'm not
Alright.
100% on that.
Pencil him in for another first weekend loss next tournament.
Yeah. Thank you, producer Chris. Let me know. I am correct. He is a junior. I'm also on the Coachella Valley Firebirds minus 115 in the AHL. Just
Nice.
like them over the Milwaukee Admirals. Simply, based off name alone. Firebirds seems a lot cooler than an Admiral.
Coachella, yeah.
No,
Yeah.
not really the
Coachella guy?
Coachella part.
Greg's a big Coachella.
Greg,
Yeah, I'm a
I could
gigantic-
see Greg walking around Coachella and just loving it.
You
Greg
see,
goes
yeah,
to
I'm a-
Diesel at Coachella, and he's just in
got-
the mosh
He's
pit
got one of
going
those
nuts.
magic wands that's going around him with the lights and crazy. He's got like crazy shorts on.
He's got the
I love
gloves on with just the glove fingertips.
Matt, do you have anything in this game? Panthers
Yeah,
Knights?
I do. Will there be a penalty shot in the match? Yes, plus 1,400.
Wow.
I think there will be a penalty shot. These teams are going to come out. They're going to come out a little bit reckless, a little bit nervous. We're going to see a penalty shot in this game.
What were those odds?
Plus
Plus
1,400.
1,400, which doesn't seem nearly high enough, if we're being honest.
For a penalty shot?
It's game
Uh,
one,
That does
Greg.
not,
Gotta go.
that does
Gotta
not
go
seem
for it.
high enough.
Yeah. All right. Well, that is the Stanley Cup. I'm assuming it'll still be going on by the time we talk to you again in a week. So we'll see how that goes. We'll go.
You
to...
assume it'll be going on. The first game's Saturday.
Yeah, duh. I was thinking the first game was
It's
tomorrow.
over. We'll crown the champion by next Wednesday.
Mike,
Crown
if you
'em,
wanna
King.
If you want to crown them, crown their ass. Then I don't care.
I just made a new playlist on my Apple Music, and it's called Golf Jams. And the picture is it's the guys from Ready to Rumble. It's
Yeah, that's
King
very
and-
golf related.
First song, Rump Shaker. All I want to do is zoom, 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 zoom. Good tune. All right.
Oh my god! All right, let's go to darts. Premier League wrapped up. I stupid and picked against Michael Van Gerwen, who won his 7th. Only the darts are
He's
in
in the
Madison
States.
Square. They're in Madison Square Garden. The guys have been here.
Seen Van
for-
Denberg this past weekend. Me and Greg were watching dart. We were locked in watching darts this weekend.
He
You
didn't
were
play
hating
this
on that one
weekend,
guy.
Mike. Yeah, Mike Doubt, Steve Beaton can make the match play. Add that to
Yeah,
the list of
my
people
favorite.
Mike Doubting.
Doubt and Steve Beaton.
I
Beaton
forgot.
Zerb. Who's Steve Beaton
Unbelievable.
Zerb?
Yeah, exactly. So just a couple online live league picks. I'm taking Prakash Jiwa minus 115 against Peter Hudson, Kevin Painter plus 115 against Scott Baker, and then William Borland against Scott Baker too minus 135 on there. Matt, anything in there?
Yeah, I got one. I like this matchup. William Borland minus 190 over Prakash Jiwa.
What's William Borland best known for, Matt?
His uncle that was on Tool Time, which was a show on Home Improvement. His Uncle Al.
Yes, that is correct. That is absolutely it. No, in reality, he threw a 9-darter in a last leg decider at the World Championships. Unreal highlight. Mike,
I was
know
there.
You probably poo-poo it.
How's what's his name doing after getting hurt during his walk on?
Somebody got hurt during their walk on.
You so much.
Yeah, Greg.
We
Greg
talked
was
about
telling
this
me
on
all
the show
about it.
last week, didn't we?
I wasn't here
No,
last
we were
week.
talking about it this weekend. Yeah, Matt wasn't here. Refresh us.
When Dirk Van Dijvenbode hurt his leg during his walk on. Yes, that is correct.
And then he couldn't throw he hasn't been throwing the dart well ever since.
He has not been the same. It was on fire. It won 3 titles on the floor, and it hasn't been the same since the injury. But we'll see how it goes as we enter the second half of the dart season.
Can't celebrate too early.
World Cup in a couple weeks. We have the U.S. Darts Masters and then the World Cup after a couple Pro Tours. Doesn't matter. Let's go to the NBA Finals, fellas. The NBA Finals are here. It is all set. The Denver Nuggets taking on the number 1 seed in the West, taking on the Miami Heat, the number 8 seed, the first 8 seed to ever reach the finals from the Eastern Conference.
False, I believe, isn't it?
I think
Didn't
the Knicks in '99 made it. Yeah.
Bang.
The other team.
Strike shortened season doesn't really count.
I know that because one of our friends was like, this is why you should always try to make it in the playoffs, even though out of 80 teams to win their conference finals in the NBA, 2 out of 80 teams made it out of the 8 seed.
Yeah, but do you think NIL deals will affect the NBA? Now every team's got a chance. Is it not the same in college in the NBA? Can they don't do NIL deals in NBA?
Dude, you just sent my brain for such a loop, dude. I was waiting for a serious question.
It was only a 50-game season that year, to be fair. So
that's true.
What, dude?
Doesn't really count as an 8 seed.
It's more than half.
Doesn't really count as an 8 seed.
That's more games
I don't
than
know if that
Embiid
counts.
plays in a season.
That's very true. He'll enjoy Portland. It'll be fun.
He's gonna be great.
Yeah,
in
we're about to-
Portland.
We're gonna get Fred Van Fleet.
Oh, great! Some old band that sounds like Led Zeppelin. Sweet. Where
They're
you
not, they're
been?
not old. They got some tunes.
While you guys are
Greta
talking
Van Fleet
sorry.
is good.
Zeppelin.
I'm not going to argue. Also,
Yeah.
Led Zeppelin stole all their music too. Like
It's correct. Sure, that is
they,
also
no,
probably
they
correct.
stole Stairway to Heaven.
I think a judge ruled that was incorrect, but that's fine.
No, it used to be called Elevator Upstairs. They stole it. They made it harder to get up.
Mark, where are you at in the NBA Finals on Bovada?
In the NBA Finals, hold on, I gotta get back over there.
He's like the Sixers, not in the NBA Finals.
All right. I was in the celebrity entertainment section of Bovada, and Yeah, I was looking at the odds for Al Pacino's fourth baby name.
Is it on
Shout
there?
out Al. It is. There's multiple names here. Rose is the leader at plus 700 with Salvatore and Alfredo.
Like the
Then you got-
sauce?
yeah, like the sauce. Then there's Harry Potter reboot odds with David Hasselhoff at plus 3,000 to play Hagrid, which I thought was really funny. Those are sweet.
Hasselhoff to
basketball.
play Hagrid?
Hagrid plus 3,000. Do you know who the leader is? It's Galifianakis. Galifianakis at plus 700 makes no sense.
As we discussed on You're Wrong and Here's Why yesterday, that feels very lazy if you
It
cast
does.
Galifianakis.
Complacent.
It would
but-
just be beard related.
Simply. But I'm going to start with the Nuggets. I think they go minus, or I'm going to take them minus the points here, -9. I know that Miami did fly there right away, but I still think that the air is going to get to Miami. Still need time to adjust. Nuggets haven't lost there in like forever. So give me the Nuggets -9 and also lock that up.
You already put your lock
okay.
in.
I did not.
Yeah, you did. You locked something earlier, some tennis pick or something.
No, I didn't.
No,
The hockey game.
that was me.
No, that was Greg.
I'm
That
on.
was
I'm on
you.
the -9 as well. I'm also on the over in Game 1, over 219.5 because I think the Nuggets can run it up in this situation. Mike, anything in this game?
I got the Heat +9, -110. I think
You guys might lose me again.
that goes against my next logic, I guess. I was gonna take Jokic under 27.5, -112. Because I was gonna say because I think they might blow him out, and he won't score as many points. But I also took the Heat +9.
So Heat +9 and Jokic under 27.5. Matt, do you have
Points.
anything in this before your internet dies?
Yeah, I got to pull it up on my phone now because I don't want to touch anything. Over 219.5 points, -110.
Nuggets Heat over 219.5, -110 for you. All right. Does anybody have anything else? Series? I know the series is obviously.
Yeah, I got a couple more game picks. All right, I got
you're good.
Jokic to get a triple double and the Nuggets to win at +120, and I got 2 Caleb Martin props.
All right.
I got Caleb Martin over 15.5 points, -124, and over 25 points, rebounds, and assists,
I have a question.
-122. Answer
24,
coming your way.
24 and a
that
half.
seemed
25 is over 25 points, rebounds, and assists.
that seems like a sucker bet.
He's been getting a lot of rebounds because
He does get a lot.
they-
I meant the points and stuff too, though. I don't know. Everybody's gonna probably be betting on him for how good he was in the last series. I don't know.
Well,
Just
I'll
ask-
ride the hot hand right now. So
That's true. That's true. Just putting that out
I
there.
feel like
I got
they're gonna-
Max
I
Strus.
feel like they're
over.
gonna try and clamp. They're gonna try and clamp Jimmy. So
That's why I'm taking Max Strus over 2.5 3-pointers, +149. The Strus is loose. Posted on Instagram today about them advancing,
Strus.
and it was about the Celtics cutting him. So it was pretty electric.
He's the one who didn't guard the inbound, man.
Yeah, didn't box out. Derek White should have saved his team
Well,
an entire full
The
game.
plan was don't let. If you looked what happened, they went and covered. They went and doubled Tatum.
All right,
Greg, can I ask you a question since you ref?
It's been a while, but
said
sure.
the NBA said that 3 seconds should have been on the clock, even though the foul occurred at like 2.5 if you look at the replays.
So
But
there's
they said the initial contact was at 3. But the foul wasn't called at the initial contact. So why would you make the
I think
time go to
the
win
big
the
thing that we're all missing here is that the clock that's on the basket is the actual official clock, which I believe, according to the social media, was correct. Like the clock matched up with what they reset it to versus the ESPN clock or TNT clock. I forget what channel it was on. That's
Mike,
an
you want to talk
unofficial
darts
clock.
instead of this boring ass shit?
Yeah, what about Prakash
why do
Jiwa?
they?
Yeah, dude. Let me get some Prakash Jiwa talking here.
Also, not a lot of
Instead
instant replay review in third and fourth grade intramural basketball. But I
But
do
why do they
understand the point.
change it?
Greg,
Like,
talk
they
about
changed it
reffing
from-
more. Let's talk more reffing. Let's just like give Greg reffing questions. Anything,
All right,
anything. Greg, if I shoot the ball and it hits the rim and it goes behind the half court line, and I'm the first one to touch it. Is that backcourt?
How is there?
No.
How is
Listen
there
for your answer.
certain reffing things that are
Personally,
not interesting?
I
to
actually
you?
enjoyed that question mark. We could take it off.
How is that not like a little interesting? Like there's just like little nuances that have to be a little interesting to you. Come on, man.
Not NBA
on,
refereeing,
man.
whether or not. Also, it's just like
There's that one referee that's got a burner account.
first of all, people were like the best is people were like fire that dude. All he was doing was like, you guys are idiots. Like he wasn't like saying anything else. He's like, you guys are dumb, fake stats. Like it wasn't that bad.
Seems reasonable.
I had a
Referee
Jokic
burner
bet in
counts.
here. Jokic 40 points, 11 assists, and Denver to win -8.5 plus 1,600.
Hold on, say it again. Jokic, what?
Yikes.
40 points, 11 assists, and Denver to win -8.5.
Nuggets -8.5. What's the odds?
1,600
Plus 1,600 at Bovada.
-1,600.
It's definitely not minus. All right, are we good then at the NBA Finals?
Sure.
I mean, I got futures.
All right, throw them out there.
For next
All right,
year?
Sorry. No, for this one, I got Nuggets taking it in a sweep plus 450, and then I have 2 exact outcome bets. So the exact outcome to be Denver, Denver, Miami, Denver, Denver in a gentleman's sweep. I'll send it to you via text
Hold
later.
on. So it was Nuggets, Miami, Nuggets.
Nuggets.
Plus 700,
Okay.
and then I have the same thing. And then instead of Miami winning Game 3, it's Game 4, gentleman's sweep. Plus 700.
I mean,
You think Miami's going to gentleman sweep this?
I will
No, I
say
think-
Can
Denver
you give me the Heat in the first game money line?
the creativity here, Mark. I love this, but so Mike, you're gonna go Heat plus 290 on the money line.
I'm
Yeah.
into Nuggets.
And whatever their future is
I-
for them to winning it all, plus 320.
We got to do the Nuggets challenge during this series, though. I think Matt needs to do it. A spicy Nuggets challenge because it's the Heat and the Nuggets. Did you guys see that? Where it was like apparently sent in by Wendy's that they should do it this way so they could do the spicy Nuggets advertising during the series.
Yeah,
be
I
like
don't disagree.
Genius.
I'd rather just eat regular nuggets. I've never really been a spicy nugget guy.
Ooh, I
Let's
love the spicy nugs.
quickly touch on the UFC, Mike. After a week off, the UFC's back, and the Ultimate Fighter also back, Mike.
Yeah, I watched last night's episode.
Matt, I was amazed to see you chiming in.
Yeah. That was the first time I actually ever watched it, and like I said last night, I feel bad for that. What was it, Katona or whatever?
Nah, that was a different guy, but
Who's the guy that literally
Easily.
he won the Ultimate Fighter, and now he's stunk so bad he's got to do the Ultimate Fighter again.
yeah. So there's doing veterans versus rookies. There's a few guys that were already on Ultimate Fighter and like won in different things.
Yeah, the
it
one
is
dude
the
literally
Brad
won the
Brad
Ultimate
Katona.
Fighter. Like,
Brad
yeah,
Katona was a UFC guy, and now he's back on it again.
They did a whole season of guys who were on it once, the redemption season. Your boy James
I didn't
Krause, Mike, the banned for life. James Krause, I think, was on that season.
When's the next episode come out?
I think it's next Wednesday or Tuesday.
Yeah, I assume the same time.
So,
But I do.
that guy
I
who
was agreeing with the
lost.
tweet.
Russell, the guy who lost, he's just out now.
Yeah, he just
So he
hangs out
just-
in the house.
Oh,
works out,
he still
coach.
sticks around.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. I thought he was just like
That's
it's like, hey
tough.
man, you gotta go. You gotta go home.
You got
No,
knocked out in 9 seconds. You're
Yeah.
done.
I
for
also
the-
did
you're
not
out
think he was out. I did not think he was knocked
now.
out.
Oh, he
but I
was
guess,
out. He was.
yeah, I guess he was.
But I don't. I did agree with some of the tweets being like that. That if like it's going to be a quick fight or not because of how much time's left in the episode.
That's what I was
That's
trying
always
to
been the
look.
problem with. That's always been the problem with the Ultimate Fighter, because it's pre-recorded. Like they said, the only time it wasn't was when they did it live the year that Usman was on it.
And then I went
makes
back
sense.
and watched the Uriah Hall knockout like 6 times before I went to bed last night.
One
I
of the
mean,
most vicious knockouts.
Oh
of all
my
time.
god, the spinning back kick right into the face, and it was like, oh, and they were like, and then he celebrated on his grave. He did like the He like he
The
he,
pa- like,
he,
yeah,
he
the
farted
Dragon
and
Ball
pushed
Z.
it. Oh, what? I thought he was like, woo.
Mike, where are you starting in the UFC?
There was some dude recently giving him props for that, but said like he's giving him like the yips sometimes, no punches ever since, and then like was giving him props on the tweet, and then Uriah Hall just absolutely smashed the guy in his response, being like, "You don't know how to fight" and all this stuff. And the guy was like, "I literally gave you a compliment." What?
No, I get
Let's-
that.
but-
I get that.
Let's bury through the UFC because we are
Yeah.
short on time.
I'll take the best bet in sports, Andrei Arlovsky by decision. It's not on there yet, but I want it by Saturday, whenever
right.
it's up. But
What
Andrei
card
Arlovsky
is it?
plus 110 as well. It's Cara France versus Albazi.
Okay, I'm
But
trying
I
to
want-
find.
Yeah, I'll take Arlovsky plus 110, and then by decision, he's won probably 4 of his last 5 fights by decision.
I'm also on Arlovsky plus 110. I have Tim Elliott minus 175. I'm always a Tim Elliott
yeah.
guy.
Put that on my
Miller-
card.
Jim Miller plus 145.
Jim Miller,
Those are my 3 undercard picks. Matt, what do you have?
the accountant.
Yes.
The accountant.
Mays over Arlovsky.
I also have Mays minus 130.
Well, you can just put L's on their card already.
Give me Damon Blackshear plus 118.
I have him as well. You can throw him on my card.
Dontel Mays for both of you guys minus 130. And then Blackshear. Gotta find him. All right.
Second down.
Yep. And he is plus 118. All right. Anything else, Mike?
Yeah, my final pick before the main event will be Ketlin Souza plus 180. Former Invicta champion. I just think that's good value for her debut.
Anything else, Matt?
Yeah, my lock of the week is Philippe Zins over Grishin plus 110. This is my lock of the week.
Might die. Philip Lins plus 115.
Philip
Matt, lock of the week.
Lock of the week. Philippe
Felipe
Zins. Felipe Zins plus 113.
I'm taking Elazou Zaleski dos Santos minus 110 over Bubakar Nurmagomedov as well. Forgot to add that to my card. Mark, anything else before the main event?
No, just the main event.
All right, we'll go to the main event. It is Kai Kara France taking on Amir Albazi. Mike, you said you're in this?
Yeah, my lock of the week's Kai Kara France minus 115.
Wow.
I thought France would be more of a favorite. Albazi's beaten nobody. France is coming off a title fight where he did get knocked out, but I mean Moreno's just better. But I think France is a level above Albazi. So
Are you
that's my
worried that Kai Kara France's Sig Stir ACC is less than Albazi's?
Significant
Signature
strikes,
strike accuracy.
Signature, yep, signature strike. He's got to load up his like trick move. He's got to load up
Square X.
Mike.
He's got to load his
I'm gonna really,
Rikishi
I'm gonna,
butt move.
I'm gonna really hate myself, Mike, if Kai Kara France is on my card as well. But I'm gonna really hate myself if Kara France wins because during the show I changed my lock from Kai Kara France to the Panthers.
we would have been
That's
on
gonna
the
be
same
that's
side.
gonna really hurt. My
Mark took the Panthers too. He locked it in.
I
Did
think
not.
Mark
I
did
took
too.
Amir Albazi in this fight, minus 105.
I'll
The
take-
lines are saying something. If it's
They
supposed to
are.
be as lopsided
Well,
as
that's
Mike's
just
saying.
no, not lopsided. I just thought he'd be more like a minus 160, something like that. Nothing
Well,
crazy.
Kai Kara France, he got knocked out in his last fight.
He did?
You know, Moreno's just better.
That
And
is
this
true.
is
Yikes.
this is a levels thing. This fight's probably more on the level of Kai Kara France, but I don't know. I think Albazi.
Okay,
gets
Greg,
it.
I'll take Kai Kara France by KO plus 450. So, now I feel even more easy lock now. 'cause
Dude. Yeah,
the dude
but
that took the Panthers is going to lose.
you didn't
now.
even know what SIG,
I
SFNG,
don't know what he was saying.
ACC meant, you idiot.
Hey, idiot.
I don't know what that guy's yapping about over there.
Signature signage.
Accuracy. Boom.
all right, guys, let's go to golf.
Greg swallowed a bug in his house.
I don't know what's going on.
What's going on?
The memorial
What's going
is
on
this
there?
week, fellas. There is a ton of action on Bovada. Mark, the Michael Block Fest came to an end very quickly. almost faster than it actually started, finishing dead last for the tournament. Yikes.
Yeah, that was not good. Not even close. The whole internet turned on him as well.
Which is
Well,
crazy.
that-
'Cause, like, dude, no one expected him to do good.
No.
Like,
I turned on him a little bit because that Rory thing that he said was so dumb.
what do you say about
I
Rory?
don't think it's that dumb.
He said that if he had Rory's like length, like with the driver and everything, how far you can hit the ball, he would be a top like 15 player in the world. And he had because his short game's world class and stuff. I mean,
What's
but
so
it
bad?
looked good.
What's so bad about that?
You wouldn't be he wouldn't be world class.
I
Get
mean,
out
if
of my
I could
face.
hit the ball as far as Rory, I'd probably be world class.
Okay, well,
Did Block
that's
forget
for
there was
sure
a hole
not
this
true.
past week? There was a hole this past week where he hit it into a bunker, scalded over the green, and then scalded back
He
over
looked
the
like
green.
me.
So if that's,
He looked
if
like
that's
us
world
out there.
class, then I
also
should
played
be
in,
on
like,
tour.
He's also played in like 25 pro events. It wasn't like that was his first event last week. He's played in like
Okay.
25.
I feel like you guys are cramped. This guy, what he did was cool, and now everyone hates him.
What he
'cause
did
said,
was awesome, but what he said was stupid.
you don't think he's tooting his horn a little bit, Mike? He just finished 10th in
Yeah,
the
toot your
PGA champ. You got to toot
15th.
your horn. He finished 15th in the PGA championship. How high did you finish this year? Dead last? Oh yeah, I forgot.
No, I just don't
Mike was
think
a
I'd call
DN
myself
Mike was a
world class.
DNP. Didn't play.
Yeah,
I just don't think I'd call myself world class if I could drive it a little bit. farther.
Mike handed in his scorecard and it just said DNF on each hole. Did not finish.
I'm on 3 chances. Colin Morikawa, Hovland, Patrick Cantlay, plus 425. And I have Roy McIlroy, first round Eagle, plus 600. Mark, I assume you're ahead of me and Edmundo Sosa flew out or something, so I'll go to you next.
No, I didn't. I'm not ahead of you there.
Nope,
I
double
I
play.
don't know what you're talking
Great.
about.
Even better.
My God.
Are you ahead of us?
That's rude.
Yeah, why
I
would
got
you do that?
Scotty Scheffler minus 450, top 20 finish. This is
Right,
like
all
all
a
right,
again,
they
guarantee.
did not
minus
get a
450.
double play. All right, Matt's just lying.
Scotty Scheffler, minus 450, top 20.
Yeah, I mean it's a guarantee almost every week. Saw a stat about it. If you played it $100 or per unit for the last like year, you'd be over 20 grand. Which is like, why wouldn't I do that?
Yeah, but you got to
Why
bet
am I so
100.
stupid?
No, it was $100. You got to bet 100 every single time, or and then
Yeah.
keep doubling it. You gonna put?
No, I think it was just 100 every time.
No, it's
I would
doubling
double
it.
it. I don't know. Is it doubling it?
would-
Because that seems like risky.
Yeah, I mean
That's like the
you
ladder
would have-
challenge.
You would have like $1,400 if you did
Great
$100
challenge.
every time.
Mikey's 10-day ladder challenge that never makes it past day 2.
Correct. What's,
Mike's ladder that takes you to the basement?
Mike,
The ladder
leading it
challenge
off.
is meant to
It
walk
just
away.
automatically takes you down. It's an escalator to less money.
I'll take Matt Fitzpatrick top 20 plus 110, and Matt Fitzpatrick.
Matt Fat. Yo, Matt Fat.
Matt Fat.
The
You
Matt
said
Fat
plus or
splat
minus
of the game.
110.
We don't body shame here.
Matt Fat splat of the
Fitzpatrick,
game.
Top 10 plus 275.
So top 20 was plus 110.
Yep.
And
top 10 is
10
plus 275.
plus 275. Matt, anything in golf?
You know me, cuz any player to have 18 consecutive pars plus 7,000 this week. We're gonna get it done this week. This is where I get 70 units in the bag.
It would be a dominant
I'm like
display.
scared this is gonna hit. I'm scared it's gonna hit.
What's your next one, Mark?
I don't even know. I'm gonna take a Quinella here. First and second in any order. Scott Scheffler and John Rahm. Haven't had those two guys at the top of the leaderboard at the same time recently. So let's do that. Plus 2,000.
What did Matt take?
Don't worry about it. He took his 18
18
pars.
consecutive pars
Oh,
plus 700,
it's
7,000.
gotta
That's
hit
for
sometime.
round 1, correct, Matt?
Yeah. We just struck out on a timing delay.
No, he didn't.
Will you shut up?
First round,
How do I mute this guy?
first round Eagle plus 700 Patrick Cantlay. And then under 69.5 plus 130 first round Patrick Cantlay.
So first round Eagle was what?
Plus 700.
First round Eagles plus 700. And what was the other one?
Under 69.5 plus 130.
Under 69.5 minus 130. All right.
In my opinion, David Robertson never played for the Phillies.
He kind of didn't. I'm on Tyrrell Hatton,
Yeah.
top 20, minus 120. Spieth, top 20, even money. Adam Scott, top 20, plus 120. And my last pick is Kurt Kitayama, top 40, minus 105. Mike, give me a couple of yours.
Yeah, Cam Davis, top 40, minus 120. And then Matt Fitzpatrick, first round leader, plus 4,000.
So Cam Davis, top 40, was plus 120.
Minus
and
120, minus 120.
Minus 120. And Matt Fitzpatrick, first round leader, was what now?
Plus 4,000. That's my last golf pick on the challenge.
What's it? Hold on. Do you guys hear that? Is there an audio issue? Oh no, it's the trumpets coming from Mark's. It's Mark's audio.
That's what it is.
Put it in the books.
I'm literally the only one here wearing Phillies. The only one. And I'm upset.
What else you got, Mark?
I'm sorry, wrong trumpets.
Wrong trumpets.
Jason Derulo.
Mark, what else you got?
Give me Adam Schenk, top 20 finish, plus 350.
I'm gonna have to listen to that song after this.
Plus 350. All right,
I'm
does
adding
that
that to
close
the
out
golf
everybody in
jams.
golf before we do the challenge?
Yeah.
Yes.
No, I got
Good.
one more.
All right, go ahead.
Just add that to golf jam. Top Korean player Tom Kim, plus 350.
Tom Kim, plus 350 for you. All right, fellas, let's go to the challenge. Mark with a W last week in the challenge. I'll kick it off with you.
All right, let's go up to the regular odds here.
Where's this at?
Mark's battling for the challenge.
I know he's
I-
slowly gaining.
I'd
He's
like to
one
win
behind
something.
You, tie with me.
Like my
Give
weight.
me Sam Burns. Sam Burns, plus 2,800.
On the card?
That was pretty funny.
On the card as well.
It was pretty
Burning
funny.
calories.
Greg
Matt,
said slowly gaining, and I said like my weight. I thought that was funny.
I don't think I heard it.
What are we saying here?
The challenge.
Where is this?
It's the memorial.
But like where? Location wise, close to home, where Justin Rose is from. Where are we talking?
Good point. It's at the Murfield Village Golf Club in Dublin, Ohio.
Oh, the Irish town of the north. All right, well then let's take Matt Fitzpatrick plus 4,000. Irishman
He's
himself.
English.
Do you want
He's
to?
That's who I have as well. So.
All right, then Mike can have him. Give me Corey Connors plus 5,000.
I'm taking 3 bets at that.
Also Irish.
He's Irish. He's Irish.
Isn't he Canadian?
Yeah, from the Northern Irish.
Oh, okay.
Scotland, PA.
Makes sense.
Scotland Run.
You ever see that movie, Scotland, PA?
Yes.
Yeah, it's like a whole thing about like Shakespearean tragedies, and just it has different Shakespearean mixes in it and everything. And they invent the drive-through.
That's interesting.
All right. Well, I'll have
Like
Tyrrell
reffing.
Hatton.
Much
plus-
more interesting than what reffing movie has an IMDb score of over 4? None of
I
them.
can't imagine any. Tyrrell Hatton plus
Hey, what reffing
3,000
movie?
on my card as well.
The
Fellas,
Tim Donahue movie?
I
Come
want
on.
That was a book
Fitzpatrick on
first.
my card too.
I
Greg.
put it on there for you, Mike. I
All
got you.
All right.
Everything stinks. The
Tim
Phillies
Donaghy.
are terrible. Let's hope
Doldrums.
our picks are better this week than last week, fellas. Let's go win some bets.